Hey Chad, how's it going?
Hey bud.
Hey man.
What's up?
Hey, I'm working with an agent right now, one of my reps, on a transit project. What can you tell me about transit? What do you know about that?
Well, man, summertime's been really difficult. All this road construction. My drive into work's like over an hour.
I should have known better than to ask you. That's not what I meant, and I think you know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about like transit projects.
Well, I can share with you, Kirlin, we've participated in transit work for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
And I think there's a number of reasons for that. For example, well, who's the owner on a transit project?
Good question. So on this project, it's going to be the government. It's going to be the municipality. So I think one thing that we're kind of looking for is, are there any certifications or anything that we can leverage in order to get this project?
Yeah, the city, the state, they're the end user, and these projects are 24/7 operations. So what they're looking for is high quality, durable fixtures that are easy to service, and I think that's one of the hallmarks of our company and
Yeah.
why they turn to Kirlin for those. Now for certifications, we're located in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're at today, in
Yeah.
case you didn't know. Which is in Michigan, which last I checked, we were in the United States.
Right. Good
So
point.
everything is designed, assembled, and shipped from right here. We qualify for any Buy American certification that you're looking for. For
Okay.
example, ARRA.
Sure. Okay, makes sense.
We're also woman-owned. Jana Kirlin Brownell is our CEO. And recently we achieved certification with GSA, General Services Administration of the federal government, as a hub zone entity.
Hub zone. I've heard of that. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, what a hub zone is, it's an area that the federal government has deemed as an underutilized urban area.
Okay.
And the GSA needs to spend 3% of the annual federal budget with companies that are hub zone certified.
Gotcha.
Now, it's not just enough to be located in the hub zone. Over half your employees have to live right within the area,
Sure.
which we qualify for.
Yeah, that's a great advantage. Oh, good point. So when we're talking about these projects, what kind of projects are we talking about?
Well, we talk about street stations, subways, light rail, large central hubs. I mean, we do them all.
Okay. So looking at those projects, what kind of products go into those projects?
Well,
I see a
I've-
number of things
yeah.
here, but can you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, I've done a number of transit jobs since I've been here at Kirlin, and it really starts with the downlights. And our most popular are 4 and 6 inch aperture, ligature resistant cast trims. Here's a look at our 4 inch. It all starts with our housing. They're acrylic enameled, aluminum, which is corrosion resistant, rust proof, and wet location. So from that base, then we add on and build a very durable product. A one-piece die-cast aluminum trim, very robust, with center point hex head, tamper-proof fasteners, and a 1/4 inch thick clear poly lens to the environment side. They can really take a beating.
Yeah, and I would think in this high abuse type area, or potentially high abuse area, that is going to be a key component.
Key component.
Yeah,
yes.
awesome.
There's no doubt about
So
it.
if the maintenance department has their own, I've heard they sometimes use their own type of fastener. Can we adjust that?
Yeah. In transit, very oftentimes the city or the municipality has a specific head that they want to try to standardize on, so the guys aren't constantly having to change
Sure.
heads. So we can supply just about any tamper-proof fastener that they might be looking for.
Great.
All right. After the recess, before we move on from there, I want to just take one look at a project that I did right before you joined Kirlin. Very nice, successful project with the city of Grand Rapids in Michigan.
Oh, Craig Stidy, associates are rep there.
It was a very successful job. Lighting is a very important safety factor, on any transit project. And I'm happy to report that after installation of these bus shelters, first year usage went up 40% in the city.
And I'm sure we can attribute that all to the quality of lighting.
To the lighting.
Of course, why not? So what's this little guy in the middle?
Okay, so for non-recessed areas, then we got to look to our surface fixtures. And this is our 12-inch diameter, 4-inch deep drum. We call it our super shallow surface. Say that 3 times, Scott. I knew you would. But it's a real problem solver. Wet location, standard for either under covered ceiling or exposed. Comes with all the parts to have it exposed to the elements. For higher mounting heights, you might want to turn to our 9-inch cylinder. They're one piece, deep drawn, so they're seamless, there's no welds. And what I really love about our cylinders, if you notice on the marketplace today, There's no heat or heat vents or exposed LED heat fins. They're very clean and classic looking.
Yeah, that looks very clean, and I would think that that would eliminate a lot of the insect infiltration into the fixture as well.
Yep.
That
You know,
looks great.
Kirlin does a fabulous job of that. And on this particular model, with the addition of our Dash 46 gasketing, we'll keep those bugs out of the luminaire for you. This little thing I got laying here, wanted to just show you, is our Dash 80 surface collar. This is to hide a surface mounted J-box on a fixture like these. And you'll notice little side entry
Yeah,
knockouts for conduit.
very cool.
So this will just make it a much cleaner installation.
So you mentioned the Grand Rapids project. Any other projects that we can work on that we can reference?
Yeah, there's another great job that I remember doing is Denver Union Station out in Colorado. They revamped that whole campus. It now handles train, light rail, and bus. And we did that project with Clanton Associates. And they used our 6-inch cylinders, both wall mount and pendant mount, all throughout the campus in direct and indirect
Nice.
direct distributions.
Well, one last thing. What can you tell me about concrete pour? I know that's come up in some conversations also.
Yeah, we do a lot of concrete pour, and if you're unfamiliar with the models, just go onto the website in the quick search at the top of the page, type in concrete pour. The website will serve those all up to you. It's the only fixture we substitute the aluminum housing with a steel housing to handle the weight of the concrete.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Obviously, Kirlin's got all the solutions that we need for the projects we're working on. We've got a lot of projects that we can reference, so I can go back and leverage that with the municipality. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You got it, bud.
All right, babe.
See you
Take
around.
care.